Before we do this next part, I just want to point out one quick and maybe interesting thing, interesting to me, is that hopefully you're starting to see here how as we're building up our knowledge of music theory and we're starting to get more into what feels like a song, and we're starting to look at phrasing. Before we just went kind of 1-5-1 in our phrasing, but now we're expanding that. Now we're going 1-4-5-1 or 1-2-5-1. And you see the phrasing getting a little more complex. As we keep going, we're kind of just moving through the decades now, right? So music gets more and more complicated. And it's going to start to, it is constantly evolving into what we know now of music. Because now, music now is kind of the result of centuries of this kind of stuff. So as we take tonic, dominant, tonic, and expand it to tonic, predominant, dominant, tonic, the music got just a little more complex, just a little more interesting. So we're going to keep expanding these things until we get to insanely complicated music, and then we're going to kind of scale it back again because that's just what happened in history. And then we're going to end up in the modern day. It's kind of fascinating to follow. So hopefully you're with me. Okay, so in this video, I just want to point out one quick thing. So let's say we have something in a tonic area. Let's stick to C major. So a song might be doing this kind of a thing. Okay, so let's say for 4 bars, it's hovering around C major. So there's a bunch of stuff happening in the music, but at the core of it, if we zoomed out real far, we're going to see a whole bunch of C major. Okay, then maybe in the next 4 bars, we're going to get to this predominant area. What we're going to see here is maybe some 2 chords, maybe some 2 6 chords, maybe some 4 chords. Oops. Maybe a 4-6 chord. Let's do that. All of this would be predominant area, right? And then for, let's say, the next 4 bars, we're going to get to something in a 5 area. Right? So maybe we've got a 5 chord, maybe we've got a 5-7 chord. Right? That's also a good one. Maybe we've got, I don't know, a 5-6 chord and another 5-7 chord. Okay. Let's add some bars. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our tonic chord, our tonic area, right? And we're really going to hover around tonic. Okay, now I just kind of arbitrarily chose 4 bars here. But let me outline what that is. So let's take some text and say tonic area. And let's just do this. Let's go all the way to here. Okay. Here we have predominant area. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that ends actually here. So 4 bars of that. Now we have this dominant area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're back to tonic area. All right. So check this out. I want to hear this. This is not going to be super compelling music, but keep in mind the path that we're going and this sense of drama that we're trying to create here. So we're going to hear tonic a whole bunch. We're going to establish tonic, okay? Then we're going to move to this predominant area. We're going to feel like we're away from tonic, but we're not as far away as we can go. After the predominant area, we're going to go farther away, and we're going to go to this dominant area. We're going to sit there for a minute, and then after that, we're going to feel that we went all the way back home. And this is kind of our basic song structure for this kind of music. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, so that's kind of how this works. Now, within this confine, we can write music. So let's look at how this works one more time, but let's do it in a minor key because it's a tad different.